It is Tuesday, January the 30th, of course, 2018. I left work a little early today. I was supposed to leave at 3:30. I got in at 7:45. Okay, that is unheard of for me. 8 o'clock was a stretch because I'm a 10 a.m.er, and I got there at 7:45 today. Even posted on my Instagram about it. I couldn't believe it. But I also fell asleep at like 9:30 last night, so I was probably very well rested this morning. But anyway, I got to work at 7:45. I was supposed to leave around 4:30, but I saw a couple properties that I wanted to take a look at, and my realtor happened to be available this afternoon, but before like 5:30. So I had to leave a little early in order to get to the properties and meet him there so that he could show them to me before his appointment that's kind of far out this evening. So I'm headed there now. I'm hoping to see two. It may only be one. I sent him two, and then I've just sent him a third one right before I left work. But that one is a townhouse, and I'm familiar with the neighborhood because it's right across from where my old townhouse neighborhood is, and I also have a girlfriend that lives in that neighborhood. But some of the townhomes are zoned as townhomes and some are zoned as condos. This one happens to be zoned as a condo, but it's just like her townhouse. The layout and everything is the same. The square footage is nice. It would have been perfect. It has separate living and dining spaces, so that I could put my dining room furniture in there. I liked the layout and the square footage. It was perfect, and the area, of course, is where I want to be. And the price was good too, but unfortunately condos have really high HOA fees, and these HOA fees are like $200 a month, which adds to your mortgage price basically because it's a monthly payment. And then on top of that, when properties are zoned as condos, you can't use certain financing because of the delinquency rates in the condo community. So basically, if a certain percentage of residents are delinquent in their HOA fees, then you can't use like the Federal Housing Administration's loan, FHA loans, and sometimes some conventional loans you can't use. And so because of that, it makes it harder to sell those properties because your buyer pool is a lot smaller. Most people use FHA loans, and even the ones who don't use conventional financing. And if it's a problem for conventional financing sometimes, then that even makes you have an even smaller buyer's pool. So I tend to shy away from those types of properties, but they're usually priced really well because they can't sell them. So my realtor was just like, I think before I show you this one, we should figure out what the delinquency rate is and the HOA fees first, because I don't want to show it to you and there's no point, and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'm going to see that one. The other one is tenant occupied right now, so we can see it only if the tenant is not home, and the realtor doesn't know if the tenant is home. So they were just like, go knock on the door and see what happens. But the first property we're going to see, and they're all three in the same neighborhood, so that's fine. What else? I got a personalized planner in the mail, and I'm going to do a video for you guys on that probably sometime this week. I just have to start using it and get familiar with it first before I bring you that video. What else? I'm going to the gym tonight. Going to meet my girlfriend there this afternoon after I go see these houses. I also may stop at Burlington because I've been watching some Shop With Me videos this week, and apparently Burlington must have gotten a huge shipment of nice stuff, because I was pleasantly surprised and pleasantly pleased with a lot of the merchandise that was being shown in those videos. And I'm hoping the Burlington in my area has some of the stuff, but we'll see, because the one in my area is not in the greatest area. And yeah, so sometimes I'm a firm believer that stores send better items to their locations in better areas. So we'll see what mine has, the one closest to me has. There are more Burlingtons in my area, but the one that's closest to me tends to not have that much stuff all the time. And I don't really feel like driving out further than that because I still have to come back and go to the gym. What else? I've been eating healthy now since Friday. So we're on day like 5, maybe 4 or 5, I don't know. And it's not that bad. I will say that I went to the grocery store last night and brought some healthier snack options, and it was so expensive. I spent $70 last night on nothing, like nothing. So I don't know. I mean, I literally didn't get that much stuff, and it was $70. But anyway, I have been eating a lot healthier, and counting calories is no joke. But I think that it's paying off, and I can already see results, and it's only been about a week. So I'm going to continue for as long as I can. But I'm not
in 2/10 of a mile, take the I-395 north ramp on the left.
But I'm not going to deprive myself either.
In a 1/10 of a mile, take the I-395 north ramp on the left.
On the weekends, if I go out, then I
take the I-395 north ramp on the left toward I-695.
Sorry guys, with the GPS, I still need it to tell me where to go. But yeah, if I go out on the weekends, out to dinner or something, I still allow myself to taste things. I just don't fully eat the stuff, you know, the quote unquote bad stuff. I'll order something healthy and then just taste whatever it is that, you know, I can't have, whatever. So that's been going well. Work is going good. Let's see, I posted on my Instagram today that I need to learn to practice patience. I am the type of person where if I want something, whether it's tangible, intangible, if I want to achieve something, I want to do it right then. I don't want to waste any time. I want to jump right up and get it done. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's something that I want from a store, I want to jump right up, put my clothes on, and go and buy it. If it's something that I want done in the house, then I want to jump up and start working on it to get it done. Same thing with just life in general, like life goals. I want it now, you know. I want to pay off all my debt right now. I want to purchase a house today and not wait. I don't even want to wait the 30 to 45 days it takes to purchase a house. I want to buy one today. And because I'm like that, it's a good and a bad thing, a gift and a curse. Because I'm like that, I'm definitely driven and I'm motivated. So I know that it's going to happen. Whatever it is that I want, I know that I can make it happen because that's just how I am, and I don't stop until I do. And that has paid off for me thus far, and I don't intend on changing that. The flip side of that is I stress myself the hell out, like completely, over whatever it is that I want. Yeah, so like, you know, I don't know, like, I just have to learn that in due time, and coupled with my hard work, things will fall into place, because I am not allowing myself to enjoy the processes of achieving anything that it is that I want to accomplish or to get, to do. I'm not enjoying the process of it. I'm not. And I need to allow myself time for the process to run its course. And I may not enjoy the process because, again, I'm impatient and I don't care about the process. I want it done now. I'll put in the work. Here you are. Here's the money, or whatever the case may be. Give me what it is that I want. So I may not enjoy the process, but I still need to let it run its course. And that's a hard lesson that I'm going to have to just learn, and I'm going to have to accept and deal with. But it's not happening for me. You know, like, I literally stress myself out about not being independent right now, not having my own place right now, you know, not being where I think I should be for this age and for this time in my life, you know. And I'm going through major change, obviously, as you guys know. So I just feel like I need to lighten up on myself just a little bit, but I'm scared to do that because I don't want to lose the motivation and the drive that I have to overcome this and to persevere and to get back to the level that I once reached. It's really tough to try to get to a level that you once were when you didn't get there by yourself. And so now I'm trying to get there by myself, to prove to myself that I can do it, and to make myself proud and to make myself happy. And it's just, you know, it's not, I don't want to say it's harder, it's just more challenging, if that makes sense. It can be done, but it is more challenging when you're trying to achieve huge life goals on your own. And for me, if the process were a little bit quicker, that would make me a lot happier. But there is a blessing in letting the process run its course and take its time. I don't want to rush into a property that I do not love, or that I do not believe that I can transform into a space. Sorry guys, the sun is like crazy. Transform into a space that I know is beautiful and that I love. So with that being said, obviously it's a good thing for me to wait and just keep shopping the market and stuff like that. And also, I don't want to overspend on a property, obviously, for obvious reasons. And most importantly, I'm blessed to be able to stay with my parents right now. I'm spending way more time with my family, getting to see them every day and interact with them, even on the weekends. When I was living, you know, when I was living with my husband in our home, I would see my family frequently, because again, my parents only lived about 10 minutes away. There definitely would be weekends where I wouldn't see them, so I would go whole weeks without seeing them, and his family was a little further, like 30 minutes away, so there was definitely times where they would go almost a month without seeing me. I do appreciate the fact that I can stay with them and spend all this time with them, but also save money, because I am saving a lot of money and I'm paying stuff off. My goal is to pay off my car before I purchase a place, which I can do, because, you know, I got money from selling the single family house. I can do it any day. I just am choosing not to write that check right now, and I'm just choosing to save as much as I can, and then when the day comes for me to actually, you know, purchase a place, then I'll go ahead and I'll pay the car off, because I don't want that bill in addition to mortgage, in addition to my student loans. And if you guys don't know, the student loan life is real, okay? And I'll let you know all about that in my Q&A video, because I know that I have more student loans than the average person because of my profession. So with that being said, I want as least amount of bills as possible, because I still want to be able to live. I still want to be able to decorate and, you know, just make changes to the home and stuff. And so my car payment is very low, so I might as well just go ahead and get rid of this bill while I can. So that is my plan. But again, slow and steady wins the race. I do not have to, you know, rush to do anything, and I don't want to rush. I want to make the right decision for me, and I want to be able to say, you know what, Antoinette, you did this on your own, for yourself, no one else's help, you did it. So I am grateful for being able to, you know, reside with my family during this time of transition, as I like to call it. But I'd be lying if I said that I don't beat myself up internally about where I am right now and how long the process is taking. Also, in the dead of winter, a lot of people don't want to move, so there's not a lot of inventory on the market, obviously. So I have to also keep that in mind as well. Hopefully in the springtime, more will hit the market. The rates are steadily increasing, which has me a little perturbed. But it is what it is, you know. I can't change the rates just for me, so it is what it is. I am so sorry, guys. This sun is like killing me. And my realtor just texted me trying to push back the showings by 30 minutes to give that other tenant time to not be home. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll get to see too, and I will take you guys along on the journey, of course. As you guys have requested, you seem to like viewing properties with me. So my hair is going strong, but today's the first day I'm going to the gym with it, so we'll see how it looks tomorrow. Usually I can wear my twist outs for about a week, but this time I opened up the twist way more on day one than I normally would, because I was going to dinner and I didn't do my hair until the day before. Usually if I'm going to an event or something, I'll do it a couple days earlier, wear the twist, I'll take the twist out but wear them kind of coiled tightly for a couple days, and then I'll separate them again and make it, you know, more voluminous. But this time I just went ahead and did it on day one because I was going to dinner and I wanted to look decent. So yeah, back to that. I just need to learn to practice patience. So the goal that I'm setting myself, I would love to be in my house tomorrow, obviously. But the quicker I get in my house, the less money I can save as well. So I do understand that, and I do understand the power of being able to save, because I truly believe in having a nest egg when you are out on your own, because the object of the game is not to have to come back home, even though, you know, certain circumstances, you know, lead you into that position. But anyway, my realistic goal is to be in my house sometime during the spring. My secondary goal, or my backup plan, is to be there before the summer is over. And by that I mean August. So we'll see. Hopefully by then there'll be more inventory on the market, and I don't understand why it is this crowded. Like, jeez, this traffic is crazy. Anyway, hopefully there'll be more inventory on the market by then, and I'll be able to see a lot more properties as the weather breaks and people are willing to, you know, move and switch properties. Also, their kids will be out of school in the summertime, so hopefully that will work in my favor. Also, I'm hoping that the interest rates won't rise too much by then. We'll see. If they do, oh well, I can refinance once it goes back down, which is what we did in the single family house anyway. But anyway, I'm sitting in traffic and headed to meet my realtor. So I will see you guys once we get to the first property, and I'll take you guys along with me. Bye. Okay guys, so here's the first property. Again, it's across the street from my old neighborhood, so I'm familiar with the area, but this is the first property. I'll show you the inside. I'll show you the outside.